Hey everybody, here's a video all about user access. User access within high level can be broken down into two different levels, the agency level and the client slash location level. So it really depends on who you're providing access for. You're going to use the agency level if it's going to be an agency employee, and you're going to use the client slash location level if it's one of your clients. In this video, I'm going to show you how to provide access to both. So right now I'm in the agency view and I'm going to click settings. Then I'm going to click Agency Team Management. And here you're going to see a list of all the users that have access to all the different client slash location accounts under this agency. So let's go ahead and add an agency employee as well as a client employee. We'll start off with the agency employee. You're going to click Add Employee on the top right. Put in a first name and last name. Put in an email address, and this is what they're going to be using to log in, so it's most probably their business email address. The password you're putting in is going to be the password that they're going to use to log in, so it's important to write it down or just notify them. We have a whole other help article on user permissions, so you can read that. And here's the important part, user type. For this employee, we're going to keep it as an agency user type and not switch it to account, as we want this agency employee to have access to every single location under this account. Now, for the add account part, because it's an agency employee, it isn't necessary to choose all the different accounts. Just simply leaving it as a user type agency will grant them access to every single account. However, if you want this employee to receive notifications, such as text message received or something like that, you're going to want to choose an account here, as that's what activates the notifications. So let's choose high level for this example. This is usually done if this agency employee is really going to be hands-on with a certain client. In agencies, usually they assign certain employees to certain client accounts, so this would be used for that. Let's hit save. Now just like that, this agency employee can go to gohighlevel.com and log in using the email and password we provided here. Similar to the account I'm logged into right now, they're going to have access to all the different accounts as well as receive notifications for the high level account. Now let's create a client employee. For the sake of it, let's choose Lotus and Dragon as the client. We're going to go to Add Employee again, and now we're going to start putting in the information for the client's user. So let's put company employee. Now the only difference we're going to be making here is instead of keeping it as a user type agency, we're going to keep it as account. We're going to switch it to account, And for add to account, we're going to switch the account, we're going to choose the account that we want them to have access to. So Lotus and Dragon for this example. And now we're going to hit save. So now let's log in as that company employee. Now, as you can see, right when I log in, it brings me directly to the Lotus and Dragon account, since that is the only client account that this employee that you created has access to. And that's how it's done. Now, let's say this employee wants to grant access to some of their colleagues. That can also be done without having to go through you, the agency employee or agency owner. That can be done by having them click on settings on the bottom left, and instead of clicking on Agency Team Management, it's simply Team Management. Now in this section, you're going to see all the users that have access only to Lotus and Dragon, and they can follow the same steps to grant their colleagues access. And notice, of course, that on the bottom, you're not going to see a type, as they're forced into only the account type. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you, and have a great day.